Hi, everybody. I just thought I'd stop by to say howdy. I'm busy getting together um, things for this 2023 scavenger hunt that's put out by Janet Young. Apparently, she puts out a scavenger hunt every year, and she puts it out to be it's a competition. It's not a competition. It's a challenge, and there will be a prize. There will be. Well, let me just read what it says here. Thanks for playing another scavenger hunt challenge. There's only one rule: have fun. Use your imagination to complete each prompt listed. The more imaginative, the better. Items can be interpreted any way you wish and created from your imagination. No one's going to grade this. The winner will be determined in a random drawing of all the participants who complete 90 of the 100 prompts listed below. I will verify the winner by asking you to post one of your pages when I do the drawing. Please share the pages with the community on Twitter or Instagram, and use scavenger hunt hashtag scavenger hunt 2023. The deadline for competition is April 1st. Please play along with us. Good luck. Well, I'm not going to actually play along for the competition or I'm not looking to win a prize. I don't use Twitter or Instagram, so I don't know anything about them anyway, but I'm going to do it because it's fun. It will be fun, and it'll be and I see a lot of people are doing it just for the fun of it, and we need to do a lot of things just for the fun of it. And so, but there's some things like here I see vintage children's book is there one, two, three times, four times vintage children's book is listed there. So because it's up there like three times, four times, I'm thinking we need to have a lot of vintage children's books in there. So the way I'm doing mine is I have not started the book yet at all. But what I'm doing is I'm collecting the things that are in the prompts. And so I thought for myself anyway, it'll be easier for me to I want to be able to have a lot of my stuff together, and then start putting them and assembling them into the book. And so what I'm doing is for one thing, I'm going to use this for a cover. This was for Christmas. I got fruitcake. My daughter always gets me fruitcake because I'm a fruitcake lover. Not many people are, but she got me. This held 3 of the long Claxton fruitcake. Between me and Papa, we've ate them all 3 already. And but that's going to be my cover because there was one of the prompts is yeah. What did I just say? I said that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark off what I've got so far. I'm going to see because I would find something and then just put it in this here little file thingy. And I can smell this gum wrapper in here. It smells so good. My hubster is an avid gum chewer. And so I'm going to what I want to do is I'm going to mark off the things that I have. Okay. So one of them is a music paper. It says here. I'm going to put a little X in front of there because this here, it's a paper that says music inspires the soul to soar, and so that's definitely a music page. Okay, and then I have gum wrappers. Well, I got a few gum wrappers. And so, and that's for the gum wrappers. And that was up here somewhere. Good, it smells good. Gum wrappers. Here, candy or gum wrapper. So let me mark that. And then, okay, let me just go up here. Label off of a can was number 1. And so I have that right there. Great value mixed vegetables. That's going to go in the journal. And let's see, the food packaging, that is going to be my cover. The food packaging. And book pages is, okay, book pages and vintage children books. So I have book pages, and I'm going to mark off all my vintage children's books right here, because, so I think that's all of them that she had listed on here. And oh gosh, and so this is pages from the, I don't have the, these are just taken out of the book, but this was, I think it was, oh here, copyright 1962. 1962. So we're going to call that vintage. And so I'm going to be using quite a few of these pages. And then also I have the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. And then more of the Dick and Jane series pages. And then this is the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, a Norwegian folk tale. So that's my book pages, and also that covers the vintage children's books. And so, oh, and then here it was vintage children's books. So she has that one up there 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So she really means for us to have some vintage children's books. Okay, something international. I have this here paper. I had ordered something. Well, what I had ordered, there was a picture on here, wasn't it? Right here. I have one of these. It's a prayer wheel. And I had ordered it, and I guess it come from this company, but it was wrapped in this paper. And it's all Tibetan stuff that is listed on here. Tibetan stuff. So that's definitely international. So that is my international stuff. So I'm going to mark that off. Is my international. And okay, let's see. Then, oh, postage. I have this little, I got this. This is what I do. This is what I do to get mail. I send my this is my great-grandson. I sent him a self-addressed stamped envelope and a card. And I told him, write me a letter. And he did, and he sent me a picture. But I'm going to use that self-address. I'm going to use that to as my, okay, so anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that. That's how I can make sure I get mail from my great. So I'm going to cut that, the postage, and the stamp. That's going to go into my whatever I just said. Postage. Okay. And then we have junk mail, and I know I put a junk mail envelope in there. I have definitely got a junk mail envelope in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. This is my junk mail. Came from Southern Living. So that's my junk mail. So, where did I just see that? Junk mail. And okay, a quote. The quote I'm going to use is right here. I wrote down, do not take life too seriously You never get out of it alive. Or I also wrote here, life is short, eat dessert first. Because I love quotes, I'll probably have a lot of quotes in my book. Okay, and then we have, oh, a coffee filter. And so here I have a coffee filter. Got that ready to go. And add a pocket, washi tape, toilet paper, coffee or tea page. Coffee or tea page I have right here. This was coffee dyed by not by me, that's for sure. It was coffee dyed by Sarah, from Sarita's Sale. She coffee dyed that. So that's going to go in as a page as the coffee dyed, coffee or tea page. But then I also have, for my coffee or tea page, I have some tea tags off of the tea bags. Be proud of who you are. That one says, comes off a yogi tea. And let your heart guide you. These are 2 tags from tea. Those are going to go in my book. So that will go on my coffee or tea. Then they need ribbon, twine, and string, a paper bead. And so when I use the ribbon, twine, and string, and the paper beads, I'm going to make a tassel on the back of my book. A vintage photograph, which I've got this beautiful lady right here. And she's my vintage photograph. So I have her. A gratitude page. That'll be a good one to do. Packaging, your choice. So there's food packaging or just packaging. So any kind of packaging there. Fabric and fiber. A message from outer space. I think there was something to do with, oh, and then down here it's in outer space. Message from outer space and outer space. Well, I have some things here, like this is like the moons here, and then this one here's got a Saturn, and then I got a couple stickers here that are going to go on my outer space page. And so I've got that going, so I can, but I have to write a message. I've got to get a message from outer space. So, oh, and then this is a package from the Yogi Tea. So that's part of my tea page. Some of these will be fun to do, really, because like here is draw your day. And so that's going to be whatever day that I draw my day, I'm going to draw that day. And so that'll be fun. Making a cluster. Oh, this was my space page. Oh, there was a couple more things for my outer space. And map paper. I have this is map paper. And like she said, you know, you just take your own take on it. And so I had that, but then I also had a map of Texas in here. Not that I am not from Texas, but oh, see there? That's a map of Texas, and then this is map. So I have for my map page. And the reason I want to get a lot of this stuff together first is because there's some of these things that can go together, and I want to get the things together and have them together, and then start putting the whole book together. And so, and there's a wild card, your choice, paper doll, men in thongs. Now, I wonder if them thongs, you used to call flip-flops. We used to call them thongs, but now I think thongs is some kind of underdrawers. I'm not sure. Okay, so anyway. And then, then it's, one of them is to mind map a vegetable, which I got to do this over. I was doing a mind mapping a a potato, which when you're mind mapping, well, you can do it this way or you can do it. Most people do it like a circle. You put your whatever you're mind mapping. You can mind map a car. You put it in the middle, and then you put all the can't think of the word about a car anyway. It can take you somewhere, so it can be difficult, whatever. But she wants us to mind map a vegetable, so I'm going to mind map the potato. So that's that one. Where did that go? And okay, I don't know where it went. It ran away from home. Mind map a vegetable. So I got a few of these, and then stickers. Stickers is on here too. And I have, these are the cutest little owl puffy stickers, and I'm going to use, which, see, here's animal, which an owl could be the animal, plus it could be the stickers. So you can do it that way too. Because what I want to do too, then you can create a sticker. Oh, here's where the stickers are. And what I want to do is I want to make an index. I think I'm going to have 3 signatures. But then I want all my pages numbered. And I want to index. I'm going to index all of these. So like here it says flowers. And I'm going to write where what page the flowers are going to be on. And here I have a beautiful picture of flowers, and I'll probably get some more too to add to flower pages, and so that was the flowers right there. And let's see, least favorite color. I love all colors, but I probably would say brown, I guess, but I love the color of chocolate, but so I'll probably use brown for that. Something about trains. And here I've got some vintage papers. And it comes from, these vintage papers come from, well, I have more than that, I think. I thunk did so. Oh, here's another one. This is from the Maine Central Railroad Company. And this one is from Maine Central Railroad Company. They're both from the Portland Terminal in Portland, Maine. But these are really real. I mean, they're not just copies. They're like really stuff. So I'm going to put those in there for my railroad things. And then there's 2 places on here, like here. Now this here stencil, it's here, it says to stencil with texture. And then there was something that it just said, now see, then this I might this may, because it's musical, I might stencil right on my music page in the same area. And stencil, here's stencil here too. So although I might do another stencil, but that's one stencil anyway that started. And then draw a art supply, a button, draw your day, make a cluster, create an emoji, favorite school subject, paper doll. And so here I have a paper doll, and she's got some outfits. So she's going to get fussy cut and put, now it says paper doll men in thongs. So I think it's a choice. And like she said, just take them as however, you know. And so I got a paper doll. I don't know if I'll find a man in thongs. And oh, then I put this here as matte paper. I can mark that one as I got it. And this one here was the Useless random fact. Useless random fact, I thought, time's running out. That's a useless random fact. And then here it was magazine. Somewhere up here, I'm seeing where it said magazine. And so, well, it was somewhere. It grew legs and walked away. But this here, it's just an advertisement for a magazine. And so was this, which then that's like the envelope about a magazine. So, because here it said to, this one here, it says add a pocket. That one's add a pocket. And then here, okay, well, magazine is in here and envelope is in here. This could actually work for all three of them. The Stuff of the Living magazine, an envelope, and the pocket. It could be all of those things. Okay, so anyway, that's good. Oh, and this is an unused project. Unused, how did that say? Somewhere it had, oh, an unused product. So that's what this is. It's a stevia. Great value, of course. That's unused. And then foil. This piece of foil gave me my fingernails. That's my fingernails. This foil was in there. See that? That was in there. And so, speaking of my fingernails, aren't they gorgeous? These are, they're glue-on nails. They are made, they're called From the Red Aspen Nail Dashes. Manicure in a Dash. These are like amazing. It comes with a file buffer, cuticle stick, nail glue, and the nail dashes. It's all in there. A little file and everything. Orange stick is in there. And there are so many nails in there. I could do my whole, both hands 2 times with all them. And the reason I have these, I'm not just really so much into doing my nails, but look how crooked this finger's getting. That one and this one, my 2 fingers. My fingers are just getting crooked because I'm old. But I was watching Lori from Paint Girly Lori. And her nails were just so pretty, and I mentioned how pretty her nails were. She said that her sister sold these type of nails. I says, well, I just need to know that information. And so she gave me that information, and then I she contacted her sister for me, and then her sister contacted me, and sure enough, I got 2 different colors. I got that, and then of course I had to have purple too. But they're so pretty. They're just, and I love and you can get them in different lengths. This is the short length, or you can get medium or long, big old long daggers, I guess, talons. But I just thought it's fun, and they're just regular nails. They're nails, but you just glue them on. But they fit on so nicely, and they stay on so nice. Well, a couple of them came off because I just put a little tiny drop of glue. I thought, well, maybe that'll be enough. And then it come off, and I thought, then I watched a video, and it said it's better if you glue your natural nail and the nail, and then put it on, and now they stay on just fine. And like Lori was saying when I was watching her, she said she's had hers on for 4 weeks, and they're still there, just fine. Okay, so anyway, that's the Painty Girl Lori. Okay, now also then there was a coupon. There was another place where we needed to do a coupon. And so, there was the add envelope. And veggie stickers. We need veggie stickers. Something given to you. Red flag, flowers. Oh, I did that one. artist trading card. Okay, I have an artist trading card out here too. An ATC. I have an ATC right here, and that's going to go in there. So I have that artist trading card. Once I get these all X'd up that I know I have everything, that's when I'll probably start putting them all together. Oh, this was another sticker from Outer Space, for Outer Space. Oh, and then feather. Look at this feather that Papa found outside. This is supposed to come from a vulture or whatever, the big old birds that fly around. He found this. And so, but it sure is a big feather. He brought that in. He goes, look, I found you a feather. I said, oh my gosh, I need a feather. I need a feather for my, for my scavenger hunt. So a feather. I've got that. And so it's up here somewhere. And then these was coupons. And so I got those coupons for an oil change or an AC tune-up inspection. And so we'll have those. And then steampunk. Here's a steampunk. And so I have a few things here for steampunk. Oh no, this was the music too. Oh, this was the music. These all had to do with music right here. So these will go on my music page. These little things. Because this guy's playing a violin, and this is a piano, and this little lady's playing a piano, and she's playing a violin or a fiddle or something, and so is this guy. So those are going to go with the music. But then these ones are going to go for the steampunk. So I'll use these. And just to start, you know, and I might find some more things too to go with the steampunk. And so that was steampunk. And then I have a couple of other embrace the journey, and today it's full of possibilities as oh, there's the coupon down there, as the quotes. And so in the way I'm going to put my journal together is I think I'm going to make three signatures in my journal. But the way I want to do that is I've got these here pages, which most of them have flowers on them. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't know if I'll use, because my pages that I'm going to use, I want to use my book pages that come out of the children's books. And I want to use a lot. Oh, one was a postcard too, which I don't know if I'll use this postcard. I may not use this one because I might want to put this in my Connecticut. I just got this one in the mail. I got this one from Possum Patty. And she lives in Connecticut, so she sent me, and from Hartford. And so she sent me this postcard. And this is good to know too. A lot of people I've heard, well, not a lot of people, but some say you have to have your postcard a certain size for it to be a postcard. But this is a big postcard. This postcard is 6 inches by, it's 6 by 8. But it's a postcard. And I'm assuming this is a postcard stamp. It may not be, I don't know, but it's a postcard. So postcards can be any size. So I might use this one, but I'm thinking I want to put this in my Connecticut book. So anyhow, but right. So I'm thinking that what I want to do is is to like use these papers like this. And I'm going to just fold them down the center. I like having my pretty fingernails, but it does make things a little bit more tedious to do. Okay, so oh, okay, so if you put these together like this, like pages, and then if I stitch those down the center, or put the whatever, then as I use the pages, my book pages or whatnot, like, so here's, I just love using these book pages. I can take these then and just glue them onto one of these flaps then. So then I have the book page then on both sides, see? But I don't want to fold it in half and put it in there. I want it to fit in the book. And so this way I can have it. And also washi tape is another one of the prompts in there is washi tape. I could put this even on with washi tape. And so, but I think I want to make 3 different signatures. And this is what I'm going to do to be able to attach my pages. But this is how I learned to read. I learned to read the Dick and Jane series. This is how I learned to read Dick Jane. Yep, the Dick and Janes. I love them. I just love them. And so, but that's how I plan to. That's how I plan to do my book. And so I'm just keeping track of what I have here now. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep all these things, and like I'm only going to work on it as, here and there, just here and there. I'm going to be working on this scavenger hunt. And as you go through and listen and watch everybody, all the YouTubers, there's so many that are doing Janet's scavenger hunt, even if they're not doing it for the competition, or not competition, but the challenge. It's just, you just can challenge yourself, and see, I've read through this list so many times that I can be, like today, Papa was unwrapping a piece of gum, and I go, oh, and he was opening a new package. I said, oh, I need that I need that gum wrapper. And so there's me, stevia. Okay. And so I said, I need that gum wrapper. And so, yep, then I have it. And then I've got these little pouches are so awesome. I've got like 50 of them. And I keep things sorted in those little pouches. These are nice for sorting, especially if you're sorting fussy cuts and stuff like that. Oops, did I drop my, there it is. I don't want to lose everything I've got collected. And then I keep my list on the outside here, or it's on the inside. Well, I did have handmade paper in this pouch that I had a thing on it. But it's fun, here, like ransom note, snark. I didn't know what they meant by snark. So I asked on I was watching, who was I watching? I was watching Calico Kate, and so I asked on there, and then the chat group told me that it was just something snarky or sassy. That's something somebody would say. And so then tribute to someone, a tip in, upside down page. So anything you can do upside down, a swatch page, hide a secret message, least favorite color, a found object, fib art. It says fib art, so I don't know if that means fiber art or if it's some kind of art you can do with some kind of a fib, like a lie. I'm going to put a lie up there. A mandala, a planner page, use watercolor, include stitching, create a sticker, newspaper headline. I don't get newspapers, but I can find a newspaper headline. Something repaired, piece of origami. There's just so many things on here, and it's fun just to collect. And I just wanted to show you that that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing the collecting, and so I'm getting, watercolor. I could use this piece. I've been just using this in because I've been doing some water. Oh, one of them even was one of them is even a decorated alphabet letter, and I've been doing these Zenspirations. I'm just playing with these, doing Zenspirations. It's a lot of fun, and so I've been doing some of those, and but let's take this one. It's not what we get out of life, but what we put into it. I just got done watching. That was a sticker. I put that in here too. Life is short and the world is wide. I just got done watching Anne with the E series. Oh my God, I never cried so hard at the end of that. I love that show. But it was a series, and I watched that, and I finally finished it today. And oh my goodness, I cried. But Anne says it's not what we get out of life, but we put into it, and so that was good. But anyway, and but here I'm starting to do the alphabet. Is to dangle the alphabet letters, and so one of the prompts was decorate an alphabet letter. Well, I just started doing these, so I did the A and the B, and I'm not even finished. I got more coloring. I'm using watercolors on them. Watercolor paint, and but every one I have a word. For my A I have admire, and for B I have believe, and then I have C up here, and I have care, and G I have dream. And like these ones, I'm just making decorated letters. I don't have the color in. They're all going to have color, but I'm just doing all the letters. So that's what I'll do for my on a page. I'll do that. That kind of a thing. But I find that to be fun. It's just, I have so many different art journals, my journals really aren't really even labeled. I start with one labeling it, but then I don't. It turns out to be like this one. I think this one I started. I think I had a plan for this one, but then it started just trailing off to a whole bunch of other stuff. It just started trailing off. And so all of my journals are just a whole bunch of different things. Okay, art journal, or this is watercolor. These are drips. I'm going to do some more of these drips. I was just dripping here and hold the book up and just drip and let it go down. And then I did it on this side, just held it up and put drops and let it drip down. But then today I took my marker and I was doing something with the drips. So you can do things without even any reason or any plan, or just see what happens. But I love doing these dangles. I think the dangles are fun. In Zenspiration Dangle Designs is what it's called in this one particular book anyway. And they're fun. They're like a lot of fun. And then this one I just a triangle and then put some things. And then this one I just This one here, well, I didn't like how this comes, the colors, what I used, the markers I used up here, I didn't really like them a whole lot, but it's okay, it's all right. But I like this down here. And this one's not done either. I start on a new one don't finish, even if I don't finish the one before. But I got a lot of positive words I put on here: believe, love, learn, peace, dream, inspire, kindness, respect, and Jesus. I just put up a positive words. And then when I was watching Anne with E, um, there was a part in there where this one lady she read one of her most favorite prayers, and it starts out, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. And it goes on. And I got to write that. I wanted to write that down. That's the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. And so that's what I did for that there. Oh, you know what? For my reading, I always do a reading. And I'm going to go ahead and read that prayer. Now that I just closed my book again. I always find something to read, and that's what I'll read, and this will be the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. And if you haven't, if you have not, I'm going to try and put a link below where you can print out I'm going to try to put a link below. I'm not sure if I know how to do that, but I'm going to try. So you can, if you want to print out the scavenger hunt and do it on your own. It's just fun. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in dying that we are born again to eternal life. And that's the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. And I just really loved that. I had to write that. I had heard that before, but it'd been like forever. I said, well, I just want to write that down, so I did. And so I ask God to watch over each and every one, every step you take, every move you make. Keep you safe, keep you happy, keep you healthy, keep you humble. And I will see you on the next video. I'm going to try and put a link. Well, I could probably put a link to Painty Girl, and you can contact her, and she can contact her sister. But then I'll put a link, hopefully, also to where you can get that list for the scavenger hunt. It's just fun. It's just something to do for no reason but to have fun. God bless you all, and thank you so much for watching.